All right, welcome back, everyone. This is your host, Ray Hansen with Pool Action TV, and we're here at the inaugural Asian Culture Day Pool Tournament 10 ball. And this is the winner's side. Winner's side action here. We got a great match. Roberto Gomez, Superman, and Chris Melling. This is 10 ball. It's a race to 9. It's alternate the breaks. The players are racking their own using the magic ball rack. And Chris Melling has won the lag to lead us off. Joining us once again for this match, right here from Las Vegas, Nevada, Mary Kay. Mary Kendiston. Welcome, Mary. How you doing? Welcome, Mary. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I got here super duper early today because I didn't want to miss this match, the Melling Gomez match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a great match.
Super fans of these two really super players.
Yeah. Now, Chris Melling, many of his mates call him the Magician.
Do they?
Yeah, same nickname as Effort.
Yeah. Well, it's apropos.
Yeah, he is magical. He does come up with some crazy shots and makes them work.
Yeah, I never saw him play. I'd heard of him, but I'd never seen him play until the finals of the Derby City Classic 9-ball this year against John Mora.
Well, he pocketed multiple balls, and he will not have a shot at the 2-ball unless he wants to kick at it. I think we're going to see a push out here, man.
Okay. But anyway, I believe John had him like 8-2 or 8-3. John Mora.
John Mora. Mm-hmm.
And he needed one. He was on the hill. And I can't remember exactly what happened to let Chris get to the table, but I don't know if he didn't make a ball on the break or something like that. But anyway, Chris got to the table and ended up winning 9-8.
Wow.
And he only left John Mora, I believe, one chance in those subsequent racks. He played awesome.
Yeah, Chris is a great player. Played on the Mosconi team for Team Europe multiple times.
Yeah.
Great player, great representative of the sport.
Yeah, I was speaking to him yesterday, and he's a pretty good guy. He's got a good sense of humor and very friendly.
Yeah. All right, here's the push out.
Wow, I mean, what a creative shot that is. That would have never entered my mind.
Yeah, the downside here, the 3 may still go in that corner there, but look how it's up on the point. He really.
Yeah, I don't think it'll go. It's very possible that you can make it by double kissing it in.
Yeah, but it's a long shot. No. Yeah, it was a good move.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, and again, Roberto may have been only considering the object ball here to reposition that 2, but wanted to make sure he got it to where Chris could not dislodge the 3 with a shot.
He's looking at how to solve his own problem now. Okay, he's going to try to go into him, I think.
Yeah, pocket the 2 on the bottom left. Send the cue ball up there into the 10 ball.
Oh my God, what a shot. Did he get there?
I don't know.
Wow.
It's very close.
I think he got there.
Well, we'll find.
That was amazing. Watch out.
All right, that was a good hit. And
now it's pretty much connect the dots.
Yeah.
And that's why they call him the Magician.
That's some great strategical play here to start the match off with. Chris Melling set to strike first now.
Two rails out of the corner for the 8. Pretty much stop from here. Yesterday, I saw Chris Melling sitting on the rail by himself, and he was watching compatriot Kelly Fisher play her match. She was playing one of the tough South Korean women that are here. But anyway, I sat down and he didn't know me. And, I just basically introduced myself and told him I was a big fan and blah, blah, blah. And anyway, so right away, he accepts me as a pool equal. And he's talking to me about the match with Kelly, commenting, and, oh, that's no good. And, and then I'd say, well, why is it no good? He'd explain it. Anyway, it was awesome. And Kelly missed 2 kicks in a row, 2 real kicks. And missed them, by about a ball. She didn't miss them bad, but she missed them. And after she missed the second one, Chris leaned over to me and shook his head and he said, Kelly doesn't know any of the systems. And I was amazed. And but apparently they're going to hook up.
All right, Chris Melling up 1-0 now. Roberto Gomez set to break rack number 2.
But what he did when he was planning out his shot to go into that 2-ball was he knew his systems. And I mean, how perfectly did he hit that?
He hit it great.
Yeah. Hey, good break.
I didn't see anything drop.
Nothing but noise.
All right, Chris Melling, again, looking for the kryptonite in this rack. Roberto Gomez's break.
It was a really solid break, too. I mean, he deserved to make something. And he didn't get under there. And he knows it.
Yeah, he's left a shot here. Roberto actually has a chance to pocket this 1 ball.
Yeah, he can hit half the ball at least, I think. But since you're cutting it so thin, that cue ball is going to take off. He's got to figure out a way to control it. And then directly behind Roberto and Chris are the Fishers, Allison Fisher and Kelly Fisher, both from England. I think Kelly's from England, maybe Scotland. I know that's where she lives now. But anyway, these two have battled numerous times. And they are both still on the winner's side. Okay. Roberto partially hooked him. However, the 1 ball, unluckily for Roberto, stayed in front of the side pocket. Chris is coming to the table with his jump cue. Yeah, you got... Okay, that was a successful jump by Mr. Melling. However, unluckily, he's frozen to the back of the 2-ball. But I'll tell you what, I think this, if there's a way to hit this ball, I'd bet on Chris to hit it.
Looks very tough, Mary. You might have 2 rails around the 4 ball, but it's very close.
Yeah, it's a real bad roll there. Or he could come out of this corner and double back, possibly hit the 2 that way, the lower right-hand corner.
Yeah, having to elevate.
But being jacked up over the 10 makes it tough.
Yeah.
He's measuring it out. Here we go.
Going 2 rails this way. He's called it in the top left corner.
Oh, boy, he was heading right for it if he didn't hit that point.
Well, the pocket was in the wrong spot.
Yeah. Okay, Roberto's got ball in hand. I think the key to this rack is the 2 to 3 to the 4. If he gets good on the 4, I believe he can get out. That's the problem. And he's looking at that now. I think he's going to come up 1 rail, maybe 2, shoot the 3 in the side pocket, and then drag the cue ball down to the end rail.
Yeah, he's got a chance here to go down between the 6 and 10 if he
No, he's going to draw it.
if he wants to.
No, he's going to draw it. Have to draw it. There you go. Really nice. He'll spin out of the corner. So now he's home free.
Perfect.
Yep.
Great shot.
Just one rail to the 5 from the side. Try to get fairly straight, which he did. And just pocket the ball. He wants to stay right about there. Yep. Very nice. Now he can either punch it to the side rail if he has enough angle, or he can just draw it straight back. 7's not too far from the corner. There you go. It's simple. Keep it simple. I think he's going to come back out into the center of the table. I think. No, he didn't. Okay, well, that was my first instinct, was to follow it, but he cued it low, and I didn't realize that you could follow with a low ball. At that, I know you can do it with extreme English. New York Blackie taught me that shot a long time ago. He called it walking the ball down the rail. So I just learned something there. Okay.
Well, that couldn't come out much better.
No, you got a good roll there. Got a friendly kiss.
Yeah, I'd stepped away for a second, Mary, and what shot was that you were referring to?
The 7 ball, when he could have gone to the side rail and back for the 8, or following it with 2 rails. And he hit it with low left.
Huh.
And unless he came up a little bit on his cue on the stroke, he was cueing low, and he followed it smoothly with just a touch of spin. And I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, so I just learned something here. I'm gonna, when I get home tonight,
got something
to do.
Hey, that's the great thing about the game of pool. I mean, there's
You're
always
always
something
learning.
new.
Always
you can
learning.
learn something new all the time.
That's right.
Even a world champion like yourself can
Right.
pick up some
Yeah.
tips.
Yeah, it is. In fact, I was lucky to know Willie Mosconi a little bit, and he didn't come to too many of our tournaments, but most of them he would come to the ones like Philadelphia, because that's where he lived. In New York, if we had a tournament, so you'd see him once in a while. And in the old days, we had lots of tournaments back there. But anyway, so I don't know why, but for some reason he just took a liking to me, known me from when I first started playing. And he'd say, "Hey, Slim," and he'd look up at me because, he wasn't very tall. He said, "Want to join me in the lounge after the tournament's over for a little wine?" And I'd say, "Sure." This is Mosconi saying this to me. I mean, I'm a newbie. And so anyway, after the tournament was over, we did this 5 or 6 times at different places. And he'd already be there with the bottle of wine, and be uncorked 2 glasses, and now I don't drink.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just kind of nurse it all night long, but he would polish off the bottle by himself. And I would just ask him questions and talk to him. And one of the things he told me is that, this is the point of this long, winding road conversation here. The point is that Willie told me that even at his age, and playing as well as he did, accomplishing all the goals that he wanted, and became pretty much a celebrity in his time, that every time he played, because I asked him if he ever got bored playing pool, and he says, no. He leans over to me conspiratorially, like he's going to tell me a secret, and he says, every time I play, he says, I see something I've never seen before. Something happens that never happened before.
Yeah.
He said it's like a kaleidoscope that you had when you were a little kid, and you turn it, and every time you just turn it just slightly, everything changes just a little bit.
Yeah.
He says, now that is the coolest part. And I always felt that way too, but I couldn't explain it.
Yeah.
And but can you imagine Muscone telling me that every time he plays he learns something?
Yeah, it's a great story.
Whew. Meanwhile, with precision,
Chris Melling working through this rack, and he does some unorthodox things. Like he played shape on the I think it was the 6 ball, a little bitty window. He played shape for and got it.
Because he knows exactly how to put the cue ball where he wants it. I mean, it's just amazing.
He's asked Roberto that he'd like to clean the cue ball.
Yeah, well, something happened when he shot the 8, because as soon as it happened, he made a face like he was like something bad happened and it wasn't what he intended to do, and blah blah blah. And apparently there was something on the ball that caused it to react like that.
Right.
Luckily, he's got a fairly simple shot into the side, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, I just didn't want to risk any kind of a skid or anything.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. It skidded a little bit, because I think he wanted to draw it back and shoot both balls in the same pocket.
Right. Chris Melling, 2-1 over Roberto Gomez. If you're just tuning in, I'm your host, Ray Hansen. We're here with 2-time world champion Mary Kinnison, and it's always a pleasure, Mary.
For me as well.
Thank you. Front row seats, the best matches in the event.
I'll tell you what, the only better seat than this is if I was home watching the stream.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, there are many great seats here with multiple fantastic matches to enjoy. You know, anyone anywhere near Las Vegas right now should get in your car and drive over here for today and tomorrow. It's just a fantastic event, and celebrities and champions in every direction. Top of your screen right now, we've got Allison Fisher playing Kelly Fisher.
Yeah, one of them is ahead 2-0, and I keep missing the end of each game, so I don't know who's ahead.
We'll find out in a moment. And then, Justin Bergman and Efren Reyes are at 2-1 just next to us. And then we've got,
Guy Kim in the back, and she's playing, and I hate to admit that I don't know the lady's name, but
yeah, I don't know her either.
But
she's playing well. She's still here, going.
Yeah. Guy Kim played nearly flawless yesterday. If I had to pick, I haven't seen all of these women because I've been out of it for a while.
Right.
But I would say that Guy Kim is the equivalent of Chris Melling as far as knowledge. She's like the female Chris Melling of the women, I think. She knows all the systems, and she plays really well.
Well, speaking of playing well, Chris Melling is getting out here again masterfully.
Yeah, this is textbook rotation here. This man is amazing. And he's a really good guy. Smart, funny, and very sharing of his knowledge.
We have been putting coins on the table. Chris asked that we not put the coin because they distract him, and that's understandable. So we move the scoring. They have little scoring flip charts that we have over to the right here, so we can see the score. Currently 2-1.
Fixing to make it 3-1, unless something unfortunate happens.
Yes, barring the unforeseen, right? Chris doesn't waste any time.
No. And that's like yesterday with Guy Young Kim. She would technically tear apart the rack in the beginning, but once she got to the point where it was home free, I mean, she just immediately went shot to shot to shot to shot. And,
that was huge too, because Chris Melling will be breaking anytime the score is even. So 3-1 now with a 2-game lead and the break.
For all those old road dogs out there, how'd you like to have Chris Melling to take on the road? He could have got played in the old days. He looks like you never would think that he would be a champion billiard artist. Okay, Chris Melling is preparing to break game number 5. Good break. Stop the cue ball in the center of the table. I don't think he made anything. That 4 didn't fall.
And Roberto has a shot on the 1.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
There's a lot of traffic to get.
Yes, there is between the 1 and the 2.
Sure is.
Yeah, I was just going to say something about that. He's got to.
I mean, he could try to go around the 5. That's no good.
Well, he's still got these wall of balls. He's
Yeah.
got to get either between them or over here on the left rail,
Right. I'm thinking he may draw all the way across the table and back.
or come straight in between those balls. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, it could be too.
This is a critical shot. I think if he gets on this, he's got a good chance of getting out. Okay, he came out one rail, like you said.
And hit
He's
it
playing
perfect.
for between the holes.
Beautiful shot.
Okay,
Roberto Gomez.
these guys are amazing.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
To be able to just say, okay, this is where I need to be, and then get there.
Yeah, extreme
Be able to
command.
execute it.
Yeah, extreme command of the cue ball.
Yeah.
And Roberto's cue ball is impeccable. And we're really excited, too, that Roberto has entered in the $2,000 entry pro one pocket tournament at Buffalo's next week. And it's our first time to see Roberto play one pocket.
I look forward to that.
Yeah, I have not seen that.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I could be there.
We knew he could play the game. We were just waiting for him to get in there.
Oh, he played both balls, and I'm sure that was intentional. Now he's pretty much home free. He gets decent on the 6.
Yeah. Well, this spot right here, you feel like you're home free, but you got to stay
Of
focused
course.
because it's
Of
so
course.
easy. You see players all the time make it through 2 or 3 really tough
Oh yeah,
shots,
and then they get lax.
yeah, and then miss an easy one
Yep.
or miss position.
Yep.
They feel like they're out of the woods and take it easy, and next thing you know, you're off by an inch, and the game is changed.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we all have that. If you play the game at all.
Yeah, see, this is nice. Just drop it down by the 9 and come back up table for the 10. Easy peasy. And you got a little straight. And you just snatch it back up table. Beautiful. Beautiful. Isn't that pretty?
Sure is.
It's 3-2.
Roberto missed. Pulling within one, and it's his break. So this will be a real turning event there. The dry break from Chris Melling.
Yeah, that's right. And Roberto, I believe, broke dry last time, so he's going to be keenly aware of that. He's going to make some kind of a change, because he hit the balls last time. I thought couldn't hit him any better, but he didn't make anything.
All right, here we go. Rack number 6. Next table, Efren Reyes and Justin Bergman are tied up at 2 apiece on the next table.
And I'm going to find out which Fisher is ahead. Okay, Allison Fisher leads Kelly Fisher 3-1.
Okay, Roberto got a ball down this time. The 5 ball dropped
yes, he
in.
did. And he's got a clear shot on the 1.
That's right. The 1 dressed up nice, but look where the 2 is
Yeah,
at.
I know.
Well, he's got a nice path to the 2, just below the 8 ball. Come to the side rail. Just draw this or little side spin out of there.
Yeah. This is a difficult rack because he's up there. He's got to come all the way down here. Then he's got to go back up here for the 3.
Right.
And
he's tracking towards this corner pocket.
Yeah, it's a little tough. But I think once he gets past the 3, he should be good.
Yeah, once he get below the 8 here.
Or gets past the 4, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, and so he bumped into the 8 ball, and now he's got a shot on the 2 still, but not exactly where he wanted to be.
Yeah, no. And he's got to go to that side rail. I don't think he can go up 1 rail.
Yeah.
He's looking at it right now, and
right.
It's really narrow.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. The 7 ball's huge.
Yeah, and if he tries to go 2 rails, the 4 becomes huge. You have to make sure you get on that side of it. Okay, he's going forward with the low ball again. Yeah, see, he was worried about that. That side pocket edge is huge.
And in stereo. Well, if he has the edge of the 3 ball right now, he's fortunate. But,
it's close. Can you see it? Once he gets out of the way, you can eyeball the table there.
Yeah, we're looking right down. And it looks like he can't see the very edge of it. But it's a small edge.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. It's not one you want to shoot for your life.
No. Chris Melling is upright in his chair. He's ready to come to the table. And Roberto doesn't like it.
Well, there's not a whole lot to like here.
No. He doesn't like it. Again, he's hitting you with a low ball.
Sometimes
low spin.
Sometimes I'd like to kick behind this, but
he's gonna try to feather it. He tried to feather it.
Yeah, no good.
Yeah.
Ball in hand. And Chris Melling. Great opportunity here.
It sure is. You don't want to give Chris Melling ball in hand. Well, you don't want to give any of these guys ball in hand.
That's right. That's right.
At this level, it's.
Well, especially with everything's open, and it's really kind of connect the dots from here.
It's just a matter of.
So it all comes back to, he wanted to get below that 8 ball to get a good angle on the 2, and he ended up running into the 8 ball, and he still had a shot, but it was not the plan, and changed everything.
Yeah. Came out pretty nice. Now I believe he's going to slide over to the. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. He played a perfect
played
angle.
It perfectly to go into. This man is he's a master of the cue ball. And, I told him I loved him.
Yeah.
I loved him, and I love his game. I think his game is so pretty. It's just so pretty. It's so it's so technically perfect and so beautifully executed. And it's everything is just he hits everything so well
Smooth.
with all different strokes, and
Yep.
he's got a lot of confidence. Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Chris Melling with a 2-game lead now and the break. Rack 7 coming up.
4-2. There's been such great pool here all week. I have to say, this is, I've been to a lot of tournaments, and this is the strangest one I've ever been to because, first of all, there are no evening matches. I have never been to a tournament without evening matches.
Yeah, 6 o'clock. This is
Yeah, it's over.
Well, I think we had a 7
And,
yesterday. But
Yeah, and so we only have like a few matches a day.
yeah,
And the
Wow.
4 matches that are in this room are always just exceptional. They
Yeah.
are exceptional.
well, I got to tell you, I was a little surprised at first, but I'm kind of liking it. Being done early at a decent hour, and everybody has a chance to.
Not me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Everyone has a chance to.
No, I'm nightmare, remember?
Night. Yeah, that's right. Night.
Yeah, I had to really struggle. I went to bed early. I was so glad you left. You and Priscilla left last night early.
Yeah.
I was in bed in 12 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to miss this
I
match.
think we were all pretty tired.
Yeah.
A lot of the players have been taking the opportunity, to go and get some 2-man tournaments afterwards, or they would, they could go catch a show or a movie, or you could actually do some things after work.
Yeah, well, pool players are night people. Most
Yeah.
of the pool players are complaining.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of it is they had to conform to the event center here and the hours that were available. So
Yeah, no, I understand. But anyway, it's
Yeah.
just odd. And like I say, I'm an old lady.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is the first tournament I've
Right.
ever
Well,
seen.
most of us are night people. We're
Yeah,
used to staying.
exactly.
I trained to stay up till
Yeah.
3 a.m.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. The only time I ever saw 9 o'clock in the morning is if I was still up.
It's still up, right?
Right?
Yeah, it's brutal.
It is.
Yeah.
So it was really an accomplishment and a struggle for me to be here
Well,
by noon to
we're-
watch this match.
we're
You have
glad-
no idea how much
We're glad you made it,
of a
Mary.
sacrifice that was. I had to get up at like 10:30.
We'll be changing your nickname to Daymare.
Day trader.
Roberto's got a kick shot. It's tall order.
Okay, good hit. Oh boy, got a nice little roll there.
Yeah, very
This
nice.
is going to be tough to hit too, unless he can masse around the 10, which I think is a tall order.
Well, I'm
But
telling you what, Chris is going to want to.
he'll do it if it's possible.
Well, is he getting a short?
Oh, he
cue?
can. That's right. I always forget about the jump.
Yeah, he's jumping it.
The jump cues didn't really become part of the arsenal. A mandatory part of the arsenal until after I left, and I retired in mid-'99. We had them, but it was really everybody was pretty much still learning how to use them,
Right.
and so consequently, I never even think of it. It just never.
Yeah, now
I hate to admit it, but
just about all the players have mastered it now.
Yeah,
They can shoot
yeah.
them. A lot of them shoot
Yeah.
them just like regular shots.
right. Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Here we go. He hit the ball full in the face, and he got lucky. He was rewarded for it.
Yeah, that little bump at the
Yep.
end there.
Yep.
Put Roberto behind the 4-ball.
Yep. So now he knows he can hit it. He's just going to have to try to figure out to plan.
Yeah, where's it going?
If he could figure out, try to control where the balls go, I guess is the best way to put it. I believe Ga Young Kim is leading her opponent 4-0. And I believe Allison Fisher is leading Kelly Fisher 4-1.
Yeah, now that one we can definitely we don't have to believe. We can see the beads on that one.
That's true. That's true. You're so observant, really. That's why I keep
I'm-
you. That's why I keep you around.
I'm here to help you out. Justin Bergman has taken the lead on Efren Reyes now.
Yeah, I wish I could see the match real well. The monitors are blocking me. Okay, he made a good thin kick hit on this ball. However, he did allow Chris to see, I believe, a full ball. And if not completely full, definitely the right side of it. Okay, he's using running English. Just played a very simple safety. This is a fairly simple safety to execute, and but it's very effective at times. Roberto, every time he comes to the table, he's kicking or he's got to do something tricky. I believe he's going to bank the one. Straight back. Nice shot. But I don't believe he's got a clear pocket to the side.
No, he's going to have to bank it again.
Yeah, and there's the 4 in the way. Oh, he's got to cut it in.
And then the 3 ball, what do you do with that? Well, if he does cut it, it's going to send the cue ball up the
Is he
table.
playing the 10 in the corner down here? He just hit this corner pocket over here.
Maybe he did.
He's going to play the billiard, maybe?
Yeah, billiard
On
on
the
the
10?
ball. Put the cue safe on the top rail.
Yeah, he wants to.
This could work.
Or is
Two-way.
he just going to play safe underneath the 10?
I don't know.
Or
I think
beside
I
it.
think it's a nice little two-way billiard here.
Yeah.
Give himself a chance to win it
Yeah.
and end up safe if he doesn't get it.
He sure did. Oh boy, he hung it. He hung it, but he got a safety. Look at this. What a great two-way shot that was.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to see Chris Melling
But-
jump bank the 2
Yeah,
ball.
yeah,
But the 5 is big.
yeah, it is. I find myself leaning, looking at the monitor, like you would on a pool table.
Yeah, exactly. Do the same thing. I do it at home too when I'm watching on TV. I'm like, oh man.
I know. Can't help it.
Actually, what I find myself doing when I'm watching pool is I find myself trying to click it to the side camera, you know. It's like, man, switch to the side camera. No, I don't have controls.
Yeah, I had Al hook you up to the big, the flat screen, the big TV.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got 2 monitors. I got my laptop and then I got a separate monitor, but I made him put it on the TV, hook it up so I could watch it on
Okay,
the TV.
did he call that 10? Did he call that? He called that, didn't he?
I think he called it,
I mean, that counts.
and he scratched.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't scratch. He didn't
Yeah,
scratch.
no, he made it. He called the 10 and made it.
Something must have happened
5.
while we were gabbing.
Well,
We
no,
missed it.
yeah.
Can you go back?
No,
And let's see.
I was watching it, and I did not get a replay on that because we were chatting. But no, he jumped. He jumped
He
into.
jumped it, right?
And then
Did he make it with the cue ball or with the object ball?
He knocked the 5 ball down into it with
Oh,
the 2.
he hit the 2. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, remember we said the 5, and you said the 5 was big.
Yeah.
Okay, so he fluked it in, but he called it, so it counts.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
5-2. Roberto Gomez taking a short break, and while
What's the score over here?
he's doing that, we're going to pan the camera over to the Efren Reyes Justin Bergman match.
What's the score, Ray? Do you have any idea?
Mary's going to find out the score.
No, you're not. You're up. You're up.
It's 3-2.
3-2.
Justin Bergman is leading right now.
Okay. Yeah, could you move these monitors out of the way, too, so I can... There, perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
In our feature match with Roberto Gomez and Chris Melling, we are on break right now, so we took a peek over here at the other magician, Efren Reyes.
Yeah, the Filipino magician. Who was just given the Asian Culture Day Lifetime Achievement Award by the state of Nevada.
Well deserved, too.
He's going to be, they're having a ceremony where the governor is going to present him with the award.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And that's pretty cool.
Well, Efren's hooked himself behind the 6 ball here. Top of your screen, Guy Young Kim at the table, leading 4-0.
Oh boy, did he kick that in. Wow. He called it and kicked it in. These guys are incredible. And now he's watching the cue ball to make sure he at least can see the 5. Now he's got another trick shot. Hang on, I want to watch this shot. Okay. Oh man, look at this. These guys are awesome. He wants to get past that 10. You know, it's really good to see Efren just, I haven't seen him play this engaged and having that want to look in his face like he has at this event. He wants to win this one and go out with a bang. I mean, I haven't seen, you know, I saw him when he first played in the States at Reds in Houston in 1985, and I was there. Yeah, and so I've watched him play forever, and I haven't seen this look on his face and this level of play in a long time. I'm going to take a wild guess, and please forgive me, my Asian friends, but I'm going to try to wing it here. I believe it's pronounced Tsu Shin Wei.
Sounds good.
I mean, that's, you know. Maybe we could ask her. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if she wins that match, I'll be we'll find out.
Okay. All right. But anyway. And looks like Roberto locked Chris up pretty well. That's what he's trying to do right now. Yeah, he's already called the side. And he's just calculating where he has to hit, and then he's just going to hit the cue ball the way he needs to execute it to make the shot. Here we go. 2 rails underneath, and he hit it thin, and he's going to make the 6, but he didn't call that. But look at they're laughing, because every time they get to the table, it's just unbelievably impossible. Right, it doesn't count. Oh, that's right, that's right. Oh, okay. I forgot about that, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay. That's right, I forgot about that. Yeah, go ahead. It's all yours. Okay, look at this. He's going to masse. The 8 ball's got him. Maybe 1, 2, 3 rail. Yeah, okay. No, I think he's gonna kick to the right corner, and 1, 2, 3 to the side rail, 4 rails. Because I don't think he can come in that way. Maybe he can. He sure looked like he wanted to make it. Oh, well, he's figuring it out. Okay, he called the corner pocket for the one. He's playing to kick it in. 3 rails. Yeah, past the 10. Yeah. Okay. 3rd rail. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Oh boy, he didn't hit it hard enough. Oh man. He just a touch harder, and he would have made it. Oh, that's unbelievable. Oh, Chris is sick. Wow. He sure did. This is a big game here. I mean, they're all big, but you know, if Chris wins this game, it's 6-2. If Roberto wins this game, it's 5-3. Big difference. I love to watch Roberto's face. He's like Alex when Alex plays. You know, they're both very expressive, and you can pretty much read what they're feeling and thinking by their faces and their expressions. And yeah, they just do it. Where other people, you know, they really concentrate on a stone face and don't give anything up. And yeah, he's, you know, he's Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, fans, pay attention to Roberto's face. I mean, he's just so expressive. What a great run out. Yeah. 5-3. And Allison Fisher is ahead of Kelly Fisher 4-2 right now. And Ga Young Kim gets to 6-0 against, I'm going to say Wei. It's either Wei or Wei. Yeah, and look at this. He gave up a bank. Nice break. Oh, he was right in the center of the table until he got kicked down to the end rail by the 2. Yeah. He's got to figure out a way to manipulate around the 4. He may be able to just twirl it underneath the 4. Oh, didn't even have to twirl it, just a natural ball. Very nice. Right. Just, played for the angle. Well, he played for the angle. He wants to use the angle to bring him back a little bit. Okay. I believe this is the key. The 4 to the 6. Yeah, he likes to hit these with inside. That's exactly what he's doing. Yeah, natural ball. Oh, he hit it thick. He hit it thick. I think he hooked himself. Yes, he did. Too much inside. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's aggravated. He knows he hit a little bit fat. Oh, he must be trying to cut it in. I'll play safe. Okay, he was able to hit it. Well, get to the rail. It did. And he got partially behind the 7, I think. Yeah, so that was a nice shot. Nice shot. Going for the jump cue. No, going for the chalk. Okay. Okay. I think he called one rail bank. Okay. I must have misread one of his gestures. Well, I think Chris can see the edge of this too and cut it in the side. Just has to make sure he doesn't scratch. I think if he makes this, he should be. He should be able to beat the scratch. Okay, thin. Oh, he banked it. Okay, good. Yeah, I didn't think he could make it without scratching. He tried to play a safety, and he left Roberto some distance, but it's pretty much just make the ball and stay around in that area for the 7. He doesn't like it. He got straight, so now he's got to work the cue ball. Maybe 1 or 2 rails. Okay, he's going to follow it out. Okay. Yeah, he would have liked to have been able to just slide up table on that, but meanwhile, he's exactly where he needs to be to get out. Gomez pulls to within 1. 5-4, Chris Melling. You know, mid-match is where the game becomes, I think, the most critical part of the game. Because the first few games, you're kind of trying to get used to the table and mid-match is where it seems like it's the most critical part of the game, where the mistakes you make what I'm trying to say is the mistakes that you make early, unless your mistake allows your opponent to get ahead 6-0. If it's a fairly close match, the middle part of the game is critical because any error that you make mid-match is magnified. And, because of the length of the match and a shorter time frame.
Roberto Gomez set to break rack 10. Got a chance to tie it up with Chris Melling.
Another great break. Powerful. One in the corner, which is what they try to do.
2 balls coming up to make itself available.
Yeah. I love to watch him. He leans back, he crosses his arms. What should I do here? Right.
Yes, definitely his thinking posture.
Yeah. Yeah. Big fan. First time I saw him play was when he was in the finals of one of the U.S. Opens about 8-10 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And he had blonde streaks in his hair and was slim and trim and played like he was so happy and thrilled to be in the finals. I mean, he enjoyed himself, and I fell in love with him. He just...
And he's like that all the time, too.
Yeah.
That's not just on the table. He's
right.
always that way.
And he's such a good guy.
Fierce competitor as
Oh,
well.
he's amazing. He's amazing.
Well, I think he wasn't 100% that he was going to make that 2-ball. He played it super safe, and the cue balls locked up even for the 3-ball shot.
Did you ever see, I think maybe you did, one of these Filipinos imitated the other Filipinos. Was it Ernesto? Was it Roberto that did that?
Yeah, Roberto does a lot of imitations of...
Yeah, because I just got a flash of he just kind of did something that Bustamante does all the time.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that flashed back to...
Yeah.
It was you that did that.
He can definitely do a good boosty.
Yeah.
He does good Efren.
Yep. Yeah, with the shoulders.
He does Justin Bergman.
He does Shane. Shane pulls his cue, and when he goes
yeah.
like this through his fingers with the cue.
John Mora is really funny, too.
Right.
He does a good John Mora.
Yep. Great shot. It's like I said before, simple safety. Just send the cue ball one way, the object ball one way, the cue ball the other way, and put this table between them. A lot of times the one-rail kicks are a lot harder than the 2 and the 3-rail kicks. And he's looking to come underneath. Melling's a very expressive player also, if you watch his face. And, you can see his thinking as he's plotting out
Well,
what he wants to do.
One thing I really admire about both of these players here is they both look like they're really having a good time.
Oh, absolutely.
They're loving this.
Absolutely.
And, we see players that just seem miserable.
Rise to the and some of them rise to the occasion.
Yeah.
And that's what makes the champions.
Yeah.
That's what makes the champions. They want to perform. They know they can play good. And they want to win. I remember back in my day, there were very few players that when they got to the finals, they won. They didn't lose, they won. Siegel was one of them. Buddy was one of them. And Earl was one of them. Very rarely did you see any of those three come in second. They might come in third, fifth, eighth, but if they got to the finals, they won. And it was just amazing. I was so lucky to see such a great pool. And now, you know, I'm seeing great pool again.
New blood.
You know,
Wow.
with players from all over the world.
That's right. Chris narrowly missed that
Yeah,
three ball.
he missed it coming and going.
Roberto Gomez with ball in hand, and he's back in action and a chance to tie
Tie
it
it
up
up.
again.
Tied up. Now that's, I think, 3 errors that Chris Melling made in a row, or 3 things that didn't work out for him. Like starting with when he tried to kick that one in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I said about little things being magnified? And since then, this is the 3rd time that he's left the table with an unfortunate result.
Well, Roberto has taken control with some great safety play.
Yeah. Now I think if he can, he's disgusted. He hit the ball. It thudded.
Yeah,
He wanted to follow up. Yeah, it hit something.
he's gonna
Sturdy.
clean it.
Yeah. He wanted to follow up. What I was going to say is he wanted to follow up for the 5
I don't
to
think-
get on the 6.
Right. I don't think that was a cue ball dirt error there, though. It looked like he let up on his stroke.
Yeah,
You know?
I don't know.
Just like he pulled up on
I
his
don't
stroke a
know.
little soon.
But, he's disgusted.
Well, he's doing that. Let's peek over at Justin Bergman here at the table. The next table, he's got a kick shot that Efren has left him in, and he's going to be kicking at this 4 ball. And meanwhile, Roberto Gomez has replaced the cue ball, and we're going to go ahead and move back to the feature match. Roberto hasn't shot yet. We'll go ahead and check out Justin's shot there. Okay. Back in action, Roberto Gomez.
He's going to bank it, and he's going to go 1, 2, 2 rails with the cue ball. Okay, he was just playing safe. Okay. Yeah, very successful safety it is.
Yeah, very effective. Good cue ball. Yeah, Chris is in trouble.
Looks like the ladies are on a break. Score is 6-3 Allison over Kelly. Ga Young Kim. Is that 6-0 or 8-0 over there?
6.
6, okay. Got a little bit of a glare on the scorecards. And
Efren Reyes is drawing ball in hand with Justin Bergman here. It looks like Efren is leading 5-3.
meanwhile, Chris is really in a difficult position. And he knows how important it is to try to get some kind of a positive result for himself and a negative one for Gomez, because the balls are laying pretty good that if he can get a good opening shot on the 5, he figures to be able to run out.
Okay, we just got verification. Efren is leading 5-4 over Justin Bergman.
Okay, Chris is getting ready to kick at the 5. He's called the 5 in this lower right-hand pocket. Oh boy, you got a great result.
Oh, man.
This match is incredible. This is Roberto. They're grinning and laughing at each other.
This guy's the luckiest guy on the planet.
Yeah. But isn't that nice? I mean, they have so much respect for each other, but they could play so hard against each other, but still laugh and joke. And
Yeah.
it's
Roberto's getting his jump cue
Yeah.
out.
yeah, the mini jumper.
Yeah, he's getting out.
Oh,
like-
no,
he's
there's the
putting
addition. Okay,
three-
he's putting it
three-
together.
3 pieces he's
Yeah.
getting out, put them all together.
Yeah. I want to thank you, Ray, for giving me the chance to hop in the booth and
Well, thanks for being here.
getting a front row seat. I'm going to get the best of both worlds. I get to see it on TV like I would at home, and I get a front row seat that's a little bit elevated, so I can, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, really nice setup. Ken Shee, the promoter here, and the staff did a fantastic job.
They
putting
really
everything
did.
Together.
They did a
mean,
great job
For
putting it together.
for everything on such short notice,
Yeah.
Kenny leaned on a lot of us in the industry, myself and Vivian and Tim Kovacs, and pulled it all together. I believe CSI was instrumental in helping with secure the tables on short notice. So it's just a really great production, especially considering the short notice that
Yeah,
everyone.
he's mentioned that for next year, talking about next year.
Yes,
So,
bigger and better things in
yeah.
the works.
yeah.
Ken really loving what's happening here, and already planning out the second annual Asian Culture Day tournament.
Well, for many of you that don't know this, I first came to Vegas in '86, and there was no Chinatown. Yeah, you had a few Chinese restaurants scattered throughout the town, and it was a town of about 250,000 people. Pretty, relatively small. When I left to move to Florida 11 years ago, the Chinatown was just really starting to get known. They had shopping centers were built, and they were all Asian shopping centers, and it was all along Spring Mountain Road. And now when I came back, it is in full swing. There are hundreds of restaurants. Some little hole in the walls, or mid-size, small, but like the one we went to the other night.
Little mom and pop shops.
Right, and all kinds of Asian, Vietnamese, Thai, Japanese, Korean. Anyway.
Well, Roberto came up just shy and left ball in hand for Chris Melling. Chris Melling with a very fortunate roll to hook Roberto where he did, and Roberto opted against the jump shot and missed the 3-rail kick. Tough action, and Chris Melling back at it.
Well, that's the worst thing you can do is give that was just simple to get on the 6 from there with ball in hand.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Asian community in Vegas is huge now.
Sure.
Asians love to gamble, and in the old days they would fly in or drive in from LA. Well, now a lot of these people, 20, 30 years later, they're my age, and they're selling their homes in California or Hawaii. There's a big Hawaiian community here too.
Moved to
And
Las
they're
Vegas.
selling their houses for premium dollars and moving to Las Vegas, where for a fraction of what
Yeah, the cost of living.
the cost, the cost of housing here is much lower than it is in California or Hawaii. So they're cashing out
Sure.
and they're moving here. And
And you're still close enough. You can run over to California.
right,
No problem.
yeah, we're only 3.5, 4, 5 hours away. And so there's a huge Asian population here, and I'm not surprised.
Chris Melling finishing off rack number 10 here is going to go up 6-4 with this 10 ball.
I want to clap. 6-4. And 6-3 over there with the Fishers. 6-3 Allison.
And
6-1 in Guy Young King's match.
we'll peek over at Justin Bergman at the table on the next table versus Efren Reyes. The score currently is 5-4 in this match. Justin Bergman looking to tie things up here. He's got a chance, a real chance here. This is a side match, in case you just tuned in.
Oh boy.
Brutal.
Feeling the heat.
Yeah, we will be moving back to the feature match here in a second. Efren Reyes and Justin Bergman here on the side table. Chris Melling is ready to break. We're going to move back to the feature match, and here we go. Chris Melling, rack number 11.
Okay, again, one in the corner. Stop the cue ball in the center of the table. He's got a clear shot at the 2. I think he can get it to make it. Or is he just going to play a safety and come around 1, 2 rails and drop underneath? I'm so happy they're not using the new colors. You know, whenever I commentate when they're using Cyclops balls and all that, I never know what they're shooting next. You know?
Right. We're using the Aramith Tournament Edition ball sets here with the cue ball. All balls the same size and weight as they should be.
And the colors are what?
Normal.
Normal, yeah. You know, they just changed the colors, I think, to sell new ball sets. You know?
Some of these colors are actually, the shade is actually proprietary.
Yeah.
And so...
Listen, there might be, you know, it's just like paint, you know? There's a million shades of white.
Yeah.
There's a million shades of red.
That's
So
right.
it's BS.
Well, to get them the exact same color.
Yeah, well, you don't have to completely change the color. Yeah. But anyway,
Yeah, the Chinese guys definitely did come up with balls now that are about the same colors. Pretty close.
yeah. But anyway, so at least I know what they're shooting next. You know, I don't have to keep asking or
Right.
look at my.
I'm not a fan of the TV ball sets either.
No.
Again, same reason. They're hard. To me, it's hard to tell what's what. So I like the standard ball sets. I think the TV ball sets really were developed for standard definition video. You know, back in the old days when we didn't have high definition.
Yeah, and that's
everything.
another thing. You know, they said that they changed them to make the colors seen better on TV. Well, I can't see with the Cyclops between the 3 and the 5, and then the Robin's egg and the, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, it just.
Well, the Cyclops
It's
colors
just so
are
hard.
that's a completely
they're
different.
muted and.
That's a completely different issue though than TV ball sets. Different.
Yeah, but meanwhile, they still use them for TV.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress.
Thank you. Nice return shot from Roberto, and now Chris Melling will try to make something happen out of this. I believe he's called the 10 ball off the 3. He's going to rail first, top the 3, and then go into the 10.
Yep. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? How amazing it is to even be able to think of something like that. I mean, that was a very creative shot.
Well, Roberto Gomez is going to have to come with a creative shot of zone, and he's looking at going into this 3 and dropping below the 9. Two rails, maybe. Maren will step away for a second and be right back. Sweet shot. 3-ball off the 9. Unbelievable. Great shot from Roberto. Roberto has unlocked this rack, Mary, and he's going to have a 1-game deficit again, it looks like.
He's still going to have to. There you go. Nice.
All right, stepped away for a minute, and we are back.
Roberto just broke the balls, made 2 balls. He made the 3 and I believe the 7. He's got a clean shot, clean look at the 1, but no real shot. He could bank it 1 rail between the 5 and the 10 and just stay there for the 2 ball. Or he could come behind the 6, or
Play safety.
play a safety,
1, 2.
and a good safety. He's behind the 5 and the 9.
Well, he may have left a peak here between the 5 and 9 there.
Yeah, well, maybe. Oh, that'd be unfortunate. You know how perfectly the ball has to land to do that. Wow. Okay.
Ooh, well, Chris played a great one there.
Yes, he did. On the other table, F7-4. Yeah. Oh, and it's Guyang Kim. It's 6 to there. 6-3 Guyam. It was 6-0. And the Fisher match is the score is still the same. It's 6-4 Allison.
Mary Efren Reyes has pulled ahead of Justin Bergman 7-6.
7-6. Oh, I didn't realize close.
Was tied.
Okay.
Efren just won a game to take the lead.
Okay. All right. Roberto's called the lower right-hand corner pocket. Gonna kick one rail. Try to kick it in. Or he may play to kick safe and just hit it full into the rail and try to get it under the 4. But I think he miscued. He miscued off the rail.
Yeah, that's that's one of the problems with cueing off the rail.
Yeah. Well.
So Chris Melling, things are rolling his way.
Yes, they are.
Catches the window
he's
between
got a smile on his face.
Caught the window between the 5 and 9, and then Roberto with a miscue.
Miscue. Yep. Yep. It's the mid-match. I mean, everything is just so magnified. You know, the little errors can turn into momentum changes. Melling feeling the pressure. He overcut that one, but the pocket took it. He didn't hit it in clean, but he's all right. Just come straight off the rail for the 3 in the corner. He may even cut it in the side. Yeah, he's going to cut it to the side and just spin out of the corner. Or one rail. See, I play with the old school, with the slower cloth. And I try to slow the cue ball down with with bunting it with spin. Whereas these people came up, and so they, know how to roll the ball and trust the table.
Very nice shot there.
Yeah.
Chris Melling looking to take a 2-game lead again.
Yep, stop. Yeah. Very nice. There's no wasted motion with Chris. No wasted time or motion. Even when he's figuring out where he wants to hit on the rail, it's just,
Well, Chris is racking. We'll take a peek over at Efren Reyes here, looking to take a 2-game lead on Justin Bergman right now. As you can see, the beads on the coins on the table, 7-6 with Efren leading right now. And Efren's got a little funny on this 9 ball.
Yeah, he did. In fact, they're laying. We're just laying here on the Melling match, but Chris got straight in on it, and it was easy. This is a tougher shot.
Oh, it's not hard, Mary. See?
Yeah, he had to spin the hell out of it to get it over.
Yeah, no, it was pretty tough.
Yeah.
Made it look easy. Efren Reyes with a 2-game lead.
Efren's playing as good as I've ever seen him play this tournament, I swear.
Really? Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a pretty strong statement.
Yeah.
Because we know you've seen him play all the way through his career.
Well, yesterday, the first day, when Jeremy and I did some commentary, he broke the balls, and we both looked at each other. And Jeremy said, "I've never seen him hit the balls to break that hard." And it used to be a
Yeah.
kind of people would smile and say if Efren had
Had a break.
Billy Johnson's break
Yeah.
or David Howard's break, he'd be completely unbeatable. And his break was same with Buddy. Buddy's break, even though he swears he had a good break, Buddy didn't have a good break.
You're telling on him, Mary.
Well, I can't help it. Truth to power. But how many more tournaments you think Buddy might have won if he had a break? If he had Earl's break, or Earl's break in the old days,
Or Danny Medina's
or
break.
Johnny March. Johnny Archer had a good break too. Medina,
Yeah.
and even little Nicky Varner. All 90 pounds of him had a fabulous break. He had a killer break.
Well, speaking of break, Efren just made a ball on the break, and he's
Yeah.
got a shot to close out the set on the next table. Chris Melling will play. I think he's playing the bank here. He might
The
be,
one rail bank.
Maybe
yeah.
he's playing a safety.
Well,
maybe.
I think it's a combination, but I think you gotta call it, because you can basically just stick there. Oh, he wasn't safe. Oh, you know what? He just in case he made it, he had shape on the 3.
yeah, that's right. Well, there's no chance he was making that. All right, Roberto Gomez in another tough situation.
Yeah. Did you ever find out what happened to Efren? I see that his head is shaved up there. Did he bump his head on something and get stitches? Or?
No, he's got a little skin condition on his
Oh.
scalp that has caused the hair to fall out in that one little spot.
Oh.
So it's nothing serious.
Alopecia.
Just
It's called alopecia,
Oh,
if
yeah?
that's what it is.
Oh,
Yeah, my sister had it when she was little.
yeah. All right, Roberto looking at a 2-rail kick here. And he's top. Made sure he didn't.
Oh boy, he just fanned it.
He made sure he didn't miscue it that time.
Just fanned it. Well,
Chris is in a tough spot.
Yeah, you can see it, but it's laying tough. I wonder if the 3 is dead. If he could play
I think we're going to
play
see
the
another.
3-ball billiard. I don't think so.
We're going to see another safety mirror.
Yeah. Well, I'm just looking at all the possibilities. Wonder if you can cut it in. Wonder if you can cut it in the side. Yeah, so now he's looking at the 3.
Efren Reyes continuing his run on the next table. He's three balls away from closing out the set on Justin Bergman.
And in the Fisher match, Kelly's on the 8. 6-5. Allison's leading, but Kelly's fixing to tie it up.
You called it, Mary. It went right in the side pocket.
Yep. Yep.
Now the question is, does a 3-ball go? I guess it must.
It must, because he wouldn't play. He wouldn't play for it if it didn't go. Yeah, went in clean. He just wanted to make sure he hit it exactly the way he wanted to. He's already planning on how to get to the 7, because the 7's his problem. You know, the 5 and the 6 are not a problem, but he wants to get on the 7 good.
Efren Reyes out the set on the next table.
And I believe it's 6-6 over there. Allison's breaking. Chris just dropped his cue. Perfect. He got there. Got there good. Oh, somebody else just dropped another cue. Efren. Oh, Rolando's with Efren. Rolando used to travel with Efren in the 80s
Oh, yeah.
and
yeah.
in the 90s, and I have it in.
Yeah, they're longtime friends
Yes,
from
yes.
childhood.
I remember when we were all in our 30s. Yep, Rolando's like Efren's right-hand man.
Chris Melling to the hill with his 10 ball.
Yep. Yep. Okay, Roberto's getting ready to break. He's been breaking well.
All right, needs them all.
Yes, he does. Okay, he made a ball. He needs the one to come up. It's not going to make it. But he's got a bank. He's got a bank on it. And the 2 is pretty accessible. So I think he'll just, can't really tell how much angle he has. He might just pop it and stay in the general area, or he might come around 2 rails. Oh, I missed the bank. Oh boy. No, he left Chris an edge. Chris isn't hesitating. This is a simple save. No, he didn't get there. He didn't get there. He wanted to tuck under the 10-6. Or maybe that's all he could see of it. He doesn't look unhappy with the result. It's probably all he had. He can't cut it up the corner because the 5's blocking. He could, I think he's just going to play safe. Yeah, put him up, bump him up on the 8. Very nice. I was going to say he had 1 rail of safety. Guyan Kim knows she's in a fight. She had her opponent 6-0, and her opponent has won 4 in a row, and it's now 6-4.
Wow. Well, another safety battle here. Good hit. Where's it going to stop at? All right, Roberto Gomez will have a shot, but he'll be playing another safety. Nicely done. Great hit from Chris Melling. Great result, too. Froze him up behind the 8, I think. Great safety, and this is going back and forth, back and tat. And we've been on this one ball for a while. I mean, I even stepped away and checked the brackets for the next board. We're still on the one ball. Great match.
Who is our next match? Do you know?
We don't know yet.
Don't know yet?
Because
Okay.
we're waiting.
You're waiting for results?
Waiting for matches to complete. So
Gotcha.
we just don't know.
It's going to be a great match.
Well, it's going to be a one-loss side match, and it's going to be either we can have either a women's match or a men's match. We're just waiting to see how everything unfolds. So we're likely going to have a peek in at another table here.
Look at this shot.
Yeah,
Wow.
after this, I think he's left the edge here. Let's take a peek from the side over Roberto's shoulder. He's not going to let us see here. If he moves, we will check that out, his angle. I think he can see the edge of the 2, though.
Yeah, he might. No, he needs to see the edge of the 1. They're still on the 1 ball.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Yeah. Chris was not trying to make that ball. He wanted to play safe and a little bit. It's just to make it. The 2's tied up. There's no reward.
You know what? The 2 might go, Mayor. The 2 might go in the bottom right corner, bottom left corner.
No, he got no shot. No, well, maybe there, but my point is that he couldn't get shape on the 2.
Well, he had shape. I mean, if he had made that 1 ball, he'd been in a different spot. Probably.
Yeah, he couldn't have got there if he made the ball. He would have been on this side of the table. Boy, look at this. Kelly Fisher's figure here.
Wow.
7-6.
Young Kim has moved set to 7-4 over her opponent.
I believe it's Wei. It's either Wei or Wei. W-E-I, I believe is the surname. Wow, Kelly Fisher pulls ahead.
Okay, here's a peek at what Roberto's looking at here, and he can see the 1 ball here for sure. So he's gonna bank the 1 down below the 210, I believe, and then send the. He's jumping.
No, I think he's gonna put the cue ball. Yeah, leave the cue ball down here. Oh boy, look at this. He played shape off the 8 and almost got there.
And the 8 got him. That's brutal.
Oh. Wow. Meanwhile, he still might be able to make it. I think he can make it. He sure could. Wow. Oh. Wow. Wow, that's incredible. Wow. 2 rails onto the 5. Not sure if the 6 goes in the bottom left-hand corner pocket, but it definitely will go in the bottom right. No. Go. So he played shape for it. Which is the best pocket for it to be played in because it's much easier to get on the 7 ball. Well, he's out of the woods. Let's pretty much connect the dots. Behind the back he goes. Very nice. Very nice. And Gomez ties it. Gomez makes it 8-6. Kelly Fisher is at the table and the balls look like they're pretty wide open back there. She she's liable to get to the hill first here over Allison. And Allison's been ahead the entire match. Okay, Melling starting to break, preparing to break. Good break. Park the cue ball, one ball in the corner pocket. Okay, he's got, it's not an easy one, but it's a shot with pretty much automatic position for a player of his caliber. The 4 is the problem. This time, he has to get from the 2, 3 to the 4. If he gets on the 4, okay, bump the 7 out of the way, very nice. He doesn't want it to tie up on the 7. Oh, he didn't make the 4. The 4 home. I didn't even see that. I was watching the 7 ball. Hung it up. Wow. It's a chance for Roberto to stay in the match. People that have played on Derby, on diamond tables, at the Derby Classic, knows that when the ball is hanging in the hole tables, it's much more difficult to get it out of the pocket. Roberto chose not even to use a rail, just to draw it straight back. Now he's jacked up. He's in the trees. And this is the critical shot of the game. The 10's a big 10. 10's in the way for him to go 2 rails. And you draw it to the side rail and back. Or draw it all the way down table. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Wow, what a great, great shot that was. What a great shot that was. You can see on Melling's face that he knows that that was the shot. The shot of the match. The shot of the game. Roberto goes for his extension. And he's just going to come around 2 rails and shoot the 5 on the side. Okay, overhit it a little bit. But I think that hold the cue ball there. You just, yeah, there you go. All right, and then I think he'll shoot the 7 in the side also. No, he's coming up. Okay, that's even better. It's even better. And I'll just draw it over to the side rail. There you go. Well, he's a little strike. He's got to do something here rather than just pocket the ball and take the natural shape. He's got to work this a little bit. He could pop it off the rail, but I don't have enough angle for that. He could, I think he's got to follow it yet down to where he's looking to see what his shot would be if he gets it down there. And he's still going to be on the rail because
Mary stepped away for a minute there to check the boards. I'm back now, and our next match is going to be the winner of Ocean and Rita Chow. You know, Rita's one of the top up
yeah, I
and
saw
coming
her
players.
play yesterday against Kelly Fisher. What a match that was.
Yes, Kelly ended up squeaking by on that one, and then the winner of that match will play the winner of Lori John and Karen Core. So that's going to be our next match, the winner of those 2 matches against each other.
Good. I get to watch Lori John play. You know, I used to take Lori John to tournaments when she was 11 and 12.
Lori John has to win still. She's
Well,
still.
I know that. I understand that. But we've been friends. We're almost like sisters. I mean, we've gone back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lori John's father and I we're good friends. Telling me about his 11-year-old daughter, that played so good, And I'm rolling my eyes, behind my back. Yeah. And
heard it all before.
yeah, I'm in my early 20s, and he kept saying, yeah, you have to meet her. I'm thinking, I'm not really real fond of kids anyway. and
it was Lori John.
yeah, so anyway, I meet her, and I got to tell you what, I fell in love with her. She was hilarious, and she played good. Like I said, we, not like the women play today, but for that time, we were just all, we were pioneers. And anyway, Lori John went on to become a Hall of Famer, and she won a zillion events.
Well, now she's just got to get past Karen Core, and she'll be over here on the TV table next.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to come back. She did come back, and she won the Super Billiard Expo 2 years ago.
That's right.
She had it. She came out of retirement and won it, but she has not done that since.
Rack 16.
So she's looking to make a statement here too.
Absolutely. Roberto Gomez.
Okay, cue ball got away from him that time, but he did make the 6. He's coming up to the mid-table. Does the 4 have him?
The 4's got him. That's brutal.
Boy.
So,
and the 2 7s laying funny. And,
4's got him like by a millimeter. And it's going to be a puzzle rack. And a puzzle rack is not something you really want to get into with Chris Melling too much.
Yeah, well, this whole match has been puzzle racks.
It really has.
Boy, Kelly Fisher is on the hill over there, but she's got a problem with the 7-9 laying on that side rail. Okay, we're going to play a safety, just separate the balls, and he didn't get there. He left them shot up the rail. Yeah. Melling's not crazy about it, but he loves that he has a shot.
Looks like he's got to hit this rail first, Mary. Can he hit it directly?
No, I think he can hit. No, he can hit it full.
Wow.
He can make the ball without any help. He just needs to roll up. Boy. This is his opportunity to win this match. He knows it.
Yes, he did. He used the entire pocket there.
Yeah, he hit it wide.
If any of you are just joining us, I'm your host, Ray Hansen. We're here with two-time world champion Mary Keniston. Really appreciate you joining us, Mary. It's a real treat.
Treat for me. Glad to be here. Yeah, Roberto's in the chair, and he's got the look on his face that he knows it's over.
Yeah, it's the electric chair over there.
Yeah, he's just waiting to get up. And
well, as we all know, though, funny things can happen.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I mean, it's not over till it's over.
Chris may have been.
But, he's all right.
Okay.
He'll just come back one rail and bring the cue ball back over to the other side.
Looked like the 10 ball had him partially restricted.
Yeah, he's all right. He might even go to the end rail. Yeah, he's fine. His stroke is so pure. He does exactly what he wants to do. Nearly all the time. Look at, he just got a little slight angle. He just has to just punch it over. Right? Yeah, it's just, he knows it's, victory is near. Victory is nigh.
He's not taking any chances. Or,
No,
you know.
It's just simple, basic shape.
That's right. And this 10 ball for the win over Roberto Gomez. Chris Melling resets. And good stuff.
Good.
Chris Melling
What a
wins
great
it.
match. What a great match.
All right. Well, Mary, once again, being here with us, we're going to get that one saved.